Thank you all. We'll call the December 19, 2022 meeting of the Greenwood Board of Public Works and Safety to order at 5:30 p.m. Roll call, please, ma'am.
Mr. Rutherford.
Here.
Mr. Hooper.
Here.
Mr. Caldwell.
Here.
Thank you.
The minutes of the last meeting of December 5, 2022 have been distributed to members of the board. Any additions, corrections, or additions from staff? No.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. First, Mr. Duncan, got a couple things in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Kenny Duncan, Street Superintendent, come to the board tonight to seek permission to get a stone supplier for 2023. I asked Shelby Materials, US Aggregates, and Martin Marietta to bid. I only had one company send me back a quote, and that right there is Shelby Materials. They sent me back the price, fill sand, $10.50 a ton, 53 stone, $16 a ton, number 2 stone, $16 a ton, number 9 stone, $18.50 a ton, and riprap, $19.50 a ton. That's delivered. However, they have fuel surcharges. And it depends on what your fuel does. If you've seen that or not, but if diesel fuel is between $4.25 and $4.499, it's 18% of the haul. If it's $4.50 to $4, 74.9 cents a gallon, it's 21% of the haul. If it's $4.75 to $4.99, it's 24% of the haul. And if it's $5 to $5.24.9, it's 27% of the haul. And if it is $5.25 to $5.499, it's 30% of the haul. That being my only bid, I'd like to ask the board to accept Shelby and allow the legal to do a contract.
Is there a motion to accept this as the lowest responsible bidder?
So moved. Second.
Discussion here, this fuel surcharge, is that becoming common now?
It's becoming common with everything. Everything I'm seeing, because the price is going up and down. They can't find people to haul stuff. It's becoming a real reality.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay,
The other one.
on cement, it's gonna be a little bit of the same way. I sent quotes out, asked companies to quote for concrete, Shelby Materials, IMI, and SRM Concrete. And I had 2 responses. SRM sent me a response back for 6-bag concrete, $192 a yard. 7 bags was $190 a yard. 6 bag was $192. 7 bag was $198. Then they had 4 different types of removable fill, 2 removable fills and 2 non-removable fills, flowable fill, and they were all at $163 a yard. Theirs was a flat fee. Shelby, for 4,000 concrete, they shot me a price of $145 a yard. 6-bag was $151 a yard delivered. 7-bag was $157 a yard. flowable fill. Movable was $105 a yard. And then the cassette was $115 a yard. However, they too have a surcharge on fuel. And theirs is, if it's $4.25, $4.499, it's $13 extra a yard. If it's $4.50 to $4.749, it's $15 a yard. If it's $4.75 to $4.99, it's $17 a yard. If it's $5 to $5.249, it's $19 a yard. If it's $5.25 to $0.499, it's $21 a yard. I took that and just looking at the highest there, $21. And they're still cheaper than SRM for a 9-yard order, if it goes to that higher number. So therefore, yeah,
So your recommendation is that you find that Shelby is the lowest responsible.
yes, and they've supplied us this year to do with the shortage. They really worked us in, really worked with us where IMI didn't even bid us this year.
I would move that we accept and determine that Shelby Materials was the lowest and most responsive bidder in our contract.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kenny. Have a good evening. Have a good Christmas. Mr. Petty. What do you have for us for Christmas? Or what do we have for you for Christmas?
I have, first thing tonight is ratification of the purchase of a 2024 Kenworth T380 chassis. That's, we received notice on the 7th that we had a day to commit to it, or Kenworth was given it to someone else that got that this year. And that will go with the body on that would be a 2024 chassis with $104,073 even. We'll go with the 2024 Peterson TL3 loader, grapple truck for waste management. That is $113,615.94. For a total purchase price from best equipment of $217,688.94. That paid for using the Huntington ones.
Questions from Mr. Petty?
What we'll do, I'll make a motion to ratify the purchase first. So
2024,
2024.
yeah, it's a 2024 model, we just said.
Yes, I mean, well, 2023, I apologize.
2023. Okay.
2023.
I have two cents.
Okay. I move to ratify the determination to make a special purchase of Kenworth model T380 cabin chassis from Best Equipment as described and presented by the Fleet Maintenance Superintendent through the Sourcewell Purchasing Cooperative, as it provided the opportunity for substantial savings, and the cabin chassis was the single source for supply due to compatibility specifications in accordance with Indiana Code 5-22-10-5 and Indiana Code 5-22-10-8. To ratify the lease purchase of the grapple truck cab and chassis in the amount of $104,073 from Best Equipment Company, and to ratify the mayor and the fleet maintenance superintendent signatures on any and all documents that effectuated the purchase.
I'll second that. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. And got something else?
final thing I have is, we had a 2019 Dodge Charger police department that was involved in an accident. It's been, insurance has deemed it a total loss. They're telling us that, so it's 2019 Charger, VIN ending 676745. They're telling us that.
Hey, Todd.
Well, I think we can do that. It's on the.
Oh, okay.
The total amount of settlement for the vehicle will be $25,373 even, minus our $1,000 deductible. Our payout will be $24,373. And tonight I'm asking the board to authorize the settlement and authorize me to settle this, release the vehicle and settle this claim with our insurance company.
I'd move for approval.
I'll second that. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Now, Todd, we're gonna talk about the light loader.
I don't pass that. The Lightning motor is the body for the tractor truck. It's first for best equipment. It is also eligible on Sourcewell contract at $113,615.94. That would be the dump body and the grapple ball assembly that fix everything up. And the lighting there that goes along with the installation.
These gonna come in together or?
Yes, it will all end up being one purchase from best equipment. It was just the having to commit ahead of time is how I got split up on this, because the pricing was not here for the body and grapple unit when Kenworth needed a commitment on the cabin chassis.
For the record, I'll move to determine that purchasing the Peterson TL3 light loader body and grapple unit is described and presented by the police supervisor for the source of purchasing cooperative provides the opportunity for substantial savings, and that Best Equipment Company is a single source for supply for the vehicle in Indiana in accordance with Indiana Code 522.10.5 and Indiana Code 522.10.13. To authorize the lease purchase of the grapple body and unit in an amount not to exceed $113,615.94 from Best Equipment Company, and to authorize the mayor and the fleet maintenance superintendent to sign any and all documents to effectuate the purchase with final terms and conditions of the purchase to be determined by the legal department.
Second.
Further discussion? Yeah, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Do you have to assemble that together?
No, it'll come in,
It comes together.
it'll all come in one
I will make
big unit.
sandwich, we're gonna just say.
That's good.
Sorry,
Sorry, I'm making you do too much.
make us do our job. Thank you. Dustin Myers, Crossroads Engineers, Greenwood Christian Academy. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Dustin Myers, Crossroads Engineers, on behalf of the Greenwood Christian Academy. Here tonight to request acceptance of the performance sureties and acceptance and execution of the for construction of the proposed baseball and softball fields.
Everything's in order, right, sir?
Move for approval.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, good evening. Bruce. Hudson Estates, General Road.
Sir, good evening, board. Bruce Fagan with Davis Homes, offices at 3950 South Priority Way, Suite 10. Here tonight on Hudson Estates minor plat. It's a single lot subdivision on Demery Road on the north side of the road. Here tonight requesting acceptance of performance bond, testing and inspection agreement, and the plat itself for signature. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to entertain them.
And Mark, everything's in order. I'll move for approval.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Merry
Thanks,
Christmas.
Bruce. The same to you. Matt Howard. Matt, are you with us online?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening.
Greenwood Station projects here. Tell us
Yes.
what the First one is section 4.
Yes, we've got a maintenance bond for Greenwood Station, section 4. Let's see, I've got earthwork. Just asking for release. We've completed all punch items. So asking for release.
You good, Mark?
Yeah, this is repair work at storm sewer.
Move for approval.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Let's go to section 5.
6.
Oh, yeah, section 6. Let's get started.
Yes, section 6, we're asking for release of earthwork and storm sewers or dirt work and storm sewers, as well as curbstone base binder, erosion control, surveying monuments and street signs, and asphalt surface.
Again, Paul, can you just give us a memo saying everything is in order?
Yes, but for section 6, we're only acknowledging the dirt work and storm sewer in satisfactory condition. The erosion control is in satisfactory condition, or releasing the bonds to the same, not the curb or the streets or any of the other items you mentioned.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Thank you. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Now let's go on to 7, Matt.
All right, asking for release for section 7, earthwork and storm sewers. And I guess, Mark, were there any others that he was willing to release at that time? Was erosion control as well?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to request release for erosion control as well.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Matt, you got one more, section 8.
All right, Greenwood Station, section 8, asking for release for earthwork and storm sewers. Let's see. I had curbstone and base and sanitary, but I didn't know which Paul had approved for release.
Yes.
So it looks like all,
Yep. Correct. Yeah, it'd be dirt work and storm sewer, sanitary sewer, concrete curb, stone base, asphalt base, asphalt binder are all in satisfactory condition and to release the responses.
Okay, great. So I would like to request release for all of those. Thank you.
Board,
Move for approval.
Second.
further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good evening, have a good Christmas.
You too. Thank you.
Does anyone from the audience wish to address us? It's either in person or online. Next, we'll go to Sean. You want to tell us about the IDA compliance plan status update?
And a copy of it, we should be wrapping that shortly. I hope we don't have to see too many more of those, and that the annual report that's due 2 times a year by January 31 or July 31. I will be preparing and hope that January 31, 2023 will be the last. This project pretty much is complete, even then all benchmarks and requirements.
And then let's go on to your status of tax.
We have a request to ratify the approval of the outdoor lighting agreement with Johnson County RMC for Lone Pine Farms, Section 1, as approved and signed by the mayor.
Questions for Sean? Motion for approval.
No second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. No pressure, Mike. She did it pretty quick.
So the first item we have for you is Scottsdale State Section 1. We're asking that you accept and execute 5 off-site plat over sanitary sewer easements and accept and execute 5 off-site plat over drainage easements for the stormwater detention facilities. These easements were presented and approved by the board back in October of 2022. However, before they could be recorded, the property was sold to Arbor Homes. And so these are the same easements, just with Arbor Homes as the signatory instead of the original property owner.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The next item I have before you are two sanitary sewer service special agreements. One is for 1010 Greenwood, which is a medical office building located at Emerson Avenue and Wilson Drive. And the other is for Echo Greenwood LLC, which is located out in Johnson County and Smith Valley Road and Morgantown Road. We're asking that you authorize the mayor or deputy mayor to sign on the board's behalf. And for the City of Eagle Sanitation and the Engineering Division to prepare and review these agreements.
Questions from Mark?
I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The last item I have before you is to, well, it's resolution number 2022-09 as prepared by City of Eagle. This summer, you approved resolution number 2022-05, which amended the list of stop controlled intersections to include a temporary all-way stop control at Meridian Street and Serena Way for the duration of the downtown streetscapes project. While that project will be completed in the spring, I am here before you tonight to request that all-way stop control condition be made permanent. I have performed an engineering study in accordance with the Indiana Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices and found that an all-way stop control is warranted due to the number of crashes at that intersection. In the year preceding, from this summer, the year previous, when we made it an all-way stop, and it was a two-way stop, there were 5 crashes that were susceptible to correction by an all-way stop control. And in the year before that, 2020, 2021, there were 6 crashes with the manner of collisions susceptible to correction by an all-way stop control.
So since it's a big stop condition now, there have been no crashes.
Correct.
Part of that because of the sideline.
I think that's probably part of it. As you're going eastbound, you have to stop, and Meridian Street did not have to stop. And yeah, I think people might be going too fast on that hill and have a hard time seeing. I think would be part of it. There are also 2 roadways with similar operating characteristics. So I think that's another reason why it just feels like it should be an all-way stop. So when you're stopped, you think Meridian Street will stop, and it doesn't. You wind up getting. You can see that all those crashes, well, almost all of them are right angle or left turn crashes, which is someone came out of the intersection and got T-boned.
Good research. Thank you for providing that. We have a resolution 22-09. There's a typo of just the date.
I've already corrected it while you're signing everything else. I can bring it back down.
2015.
So is there a motion to approve resolution 22-09?
We move to approve resolution 2209.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Anything else, Mark?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. Go to the Greg, so it's all your
Sure.
turn. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Greg's out.
Yeah, I'm
Might be
trying.
on the
I was trying to. Let's
Gotta
get
get
over
some
you,
time
dear. I'm
away.
sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, Jared Duncan, Deputy Controller. I've got 2 things for you guys. One's the approval of the claims dockets. It looks like we've got 3 different dockets that I see. We've got a health one for about $308,000, sanitation for about $328,000, and city operating for 1.4 as far as the claim docket. So I'm requesting approval for that. And then we also have our 2022 carryovers, which have been provided prior to this. And it looks like the total of those are about $2 million. And essentially, I think you guys probably all know how the carryover process works, but basically it's unspent 2022 funds that we're carrying over to 2023. And we have like either an invoice quote or something to prove that we need to, that it's a 2022 item that we're spending the money in 2023.
I'll move that we approve the carryover claims.
Second.
Further discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Rutherford, I
Move that we approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thanks, Jared. Have a good holiday. Anything else for the good of the cause? Mr. Meyer, you're always here. We appreciate you coming in.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
Well, assuming there's nothing, we'll stand adjourned at 5:54 PM. Thank you all.